Hey, Miss Dobbs, how are you? I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
How
I can't hear
about
you.
how about now?
Now,
Okay.
yes. Hey,
Yay!
how are you?
Oh, good.
Yes.
Thank you. Getting ready for our
Listen,
huge
I've
event.
had Yes, I'm super excited. So, first, before we get into this interview, I had a time today with my internet. I have been going through a lot of technical difficulties. So, I just
Okay.
had the guy to come out and he said that this would be great. So,
Okay.
hopefully, no technical difficulties. Okay.
Okay.
So, let's get started.
Yeah.
Who is Jennifer Dobbs?
Uh, Jennifer Dobbs is someone who hopes against hope and dreams against dreams and wants to sound her barbaric yawp on the rooftops of the world. Um, that's who I've always been. I have um, always had a very didactic life. On one hand, have been through things you only see in movies. Um, on the other hand, have had been blessed to have a lot of good experiences. And so
Mhm.
I have chosen to take the good with the bad,
Mm.
and to have a party for one and do like Nehemiah 8 and 10 says, do not sorrow, for the joy of the Lord is your strength. And I have decided to take that joy and be happy regardless and to spread it to as many people as possible. You only have
Mm.
100 years in this whole universe, so we got to do it the right way and do it big.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So, what was the moment of inspiration that sparked the idea for a fine and dandy affair?
Woo! That was, when you have a revelation sometimes, um, right? And so, our beloved Mayor Stephen L. Reed, um, when I started this position, I've only been here about 18 months, said, I said, what are the top 3 to 5 things you want me to do? I'm here to support you. And one of the pieces of his vision was to elevate the level of arts and culture in the city. We have a phenomenal arts and culture community, but we need more people to understand that we do and to see it. And so I thought, well, how can we do this? We didn't have a signature event. And I'm someone who absolutely does not want to do what everyone else is doing. I get bored very easy. And so I
Mm.
I was trying to think like, what haven't I really seen anymore? But not only that, what is really sort of special and endemic to the city of Montgomery?
Mhm.
And I thought about all of a sudden I envisioned, well, dandyism, right? There's a history to it. Started in the 18th century, started with aristocracy, and slowly moved to the common man, right? I was thinking
Mhm.
about how in the 50s and 60s during civil rights, you saw all these beautiful families dressed to the nines, right? We don't really dress that way anymore. They were going to dinner, going to church with white bobby socks, white gloves. The men were suited and booted, right?
Yeah.
And and I thought, ooh, there was nothing more beautiful to me. And now dandyism has evolved to where it's not as elitist, right? You can go to a thrift store and look just as dandy as you would in a big name, store. So I thought about that. And then I thought about how does that tie into Montgomery? Because the Montgomery that most people hear of are backstory, which can be
Mhm.
very heavy but very impactful in the rest of the world. But
Mhm.
we're more than that. And we're
Mm.
Montgomery and. So how do we pull people from that to this? And so that I thought, let me tie in dandyism to that because it's also just fun. We're adults. We adult all day. We want to get
Oh,
dressed up and have fun too.
yeah.
Okay. Yes. And so I said, well, let's do that. And I was thinking about a name. And I thought, someone said something to me and I said, well, that's just fine and dandy. And I went, oh, that is
That's
it.
it.
That's it. We're not going to call it a gala that's played. We're going to call it a fine and dandy affair. Everything about this is going to be unique. And so folks said, hey, I
Yes.
wish I had thought about that. And I said, okay, I'm trademarking it. So that's how we came to it.
Fast.
Yes.
Oh, wow. And I like I like when you said dress up. We don't
Mm-hmm.
dress up anymore.
Mm-mm.
We
Mm-mm.
don't. I was just telling my husband this. I like to dress up. And another thing that you said, you can go to the thrift store.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yes.
store.
Yes.
So now things doesn't cost, well, it does cost an arm and a leg, but you can go thrifting because listen, all my dresses come from thrifting. I love it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And that's what's always in the back of my mind, the idea of as much as possible, how can we be inclusive? Understanding everything isn't for everybody. I mean, but if we're going to do something for some, how do we do for everybody else at the same time? And so that's how it turned from a gala to no, we're going to offer an experience, which is completely different.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, how did you envision blending Southern elegance? Because we Southerners are known for elegance, okay? Us
Hmm.
Southerners, with modern culture today. So, how did you blend that together?
Well, I thought that dandyism could do that. When I've always had this ideal of, and I think a lot of people do, the ideal of a Southern belle, and
Us,
a Southern gent.
yeah.
And yes, and they have their fans and their gloves and their handkerchiefs and all of that. And I thought, well, isn't that what dandyism has?
Yeah.
And the even though a lot of us have known about the art, because it's really an art of dressing, um, the rest of the world got introduced to it from the Met Gala, right? And it
Mm,
didn't just exist because someone else decided to put it on and introduce it. It's been here, but I'm grateful that that art is now more prominent. And
yeah.
so I thought that really innately it has helped the Southern elegance evolve in and of itself by its pure existence. And so to me, that was a natural marriage.
Mm, I love it. I love it. I just love anything that's dandy. I do.
Yes.
Anything
Yes.
that's dandy, you know. And when you said, everything isn't for everybody,
Hmm.
but it is for everybody. Like,
Right.
somebody may, no, that I don't want to go to that or whatever, but it
Hmm.
is for everybody.
Hmm.
So I love that because we are Southern belles.
Exactly. I mean, when you think of Southern Belle, you think of Josephine Baker or, you
Yeah.
know, I would say even a Diana Ross and, a much more recent version of these,
Yes.
and I just feel like it's almost a lost art of being able to go back to those old social mores
Mm,
of the long sort of petty skirts and the white bobby socks and the
mm,
white purses on your wrist and all of
yeah.
that. So I just thought, hey, let's have fun with it.
And let's do it. Just let's
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 do it.
do it. Let's do
Let's
it.
just do it.
So Montgomery is stepping into a whole new cultural area.
Mhm.
What role do you see this event playing in the city's identity? Because, like you said, Montgomery is known for certain things.
Yeah.
So now you're bringing in a dandy affair,
Mhm.
which is dandy.
It is a dandy. So, as I said, in and of itself, dandyism is an art, right? Dandyism is a way people have used to express politics, religion, individuality. It has been a way to rebel against what was considered acceptable dress and all of
Mm,
those things, right? And that's what Montgomery has been, right? Especially, we're known for the civil rights movement, and we're
mhm.
known for going against going against the grain, um, right, to get things done. And so there and again, it ties in. But what I'm hoping this will do, it'll be a part of, because there's so many good things going on here in Montgomery. But I do know that this has really raised the I would say visibility, right, of what's here, because all of us here know it's here. I would say the people of Montgomery are so humble. If you were to come here and you just have conversation with folks, they'll say, "Oh yeah, MLK slept at my uncle's house," or "Oh
Mm,
yeah, I marched, when I was 14." All these things, and you're like, "Wait a minute, this is amazing. When in my lifetime can I have the number of civil rights people in my
mm,
phone?" I mean, I and anyone else is blessed. So, but outside of that, we have a very large and actually very tight knit arts and culture community, which doesn't happen in a lot of cities, right? There's a lot of competition, but here they're extremely supportive of each other. And we've quietly, which shouldn't be quiet, we've had some of our artists 10 uh, be displayed in the world's largest urban arts festival in Paris, France, in the last year. No, this is part of us sounding our barbaric yawp. As Yates said, we are going to let you know the city's been very humble, but I want to brag on it. I want to brag
mm,
on what we have,
mhm,
to offer. And so that Montgomery and is that singular thing, and behind it is a blank. And that's what we want to fill in. Montgomery is Montgomery history and culture,
mhm,
history and
mm.
art, history and entrepreneurialism, whatever it is. And so this is, but I think a start, but a good start. I hope it grows exponentially over the next few years, because we're not going to stop here. It's going to be a good start, but we're going to keep it moving, so that we become a destination place, right? Not
Yeah,
just for the history, which is important, but for everything else we offer.
I like when you said Montgomery is known for history. So it's not a period, it's a comma. We're going to take
Hmm.
away the period and we're
Yes.
putting a comma. I love that. I love that. Montgomery is known for history and cultural and art.
And fill in
And
that blank. Right.
yes, I
Hmm.
love that. It's not a period at the end, because a period means it stops.
Right.
No, no. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. What does it mean for Montgomery to now be aligned with Essence as an official road to like Essence Festival activations, anything dealing with Essence Festival? Because that is huge.
That is humongous, right? Because, or as the kids say this, right? They do this.
Like that tea.
Yes, yes, yes. Um, Essence in and of itself, I mean, half a century. It is I like to call it a very storied institution
Mm-hmm.
within not just the African American community, but I mean, it is respected worldwide, by everyone. You say the word Essence, people know, just like you would say Coca-Cola or, Microsoft, right?
Yes.
We know Essence. And the partnership came about through an introduction. But once I met a couple folks from Essence, we just instantly fell in love with each other. They came, I had them come spend a day or two, and they said, "Oh my goodness, we didn't know." They fell in love with Montgomery. And every time they've been back, they said, "Oh my gosh, there's even more." And I said, and this is the problem. I need people like you to understand how much there really is. And so they very nicely chatted with Coca-Cola, that is the sponsor of the Essence, festival, to On the Road to Essence Festival of Culture.
Mm-hmm.
And they agreed to let us be a part of that national series. Oh my gosh. So now we are elevated to a national status. But not only that, you and I know, again, that Essence is global. So now, global. We'll say that very slowly for people to take in. And so now Montgomery is global, but in a new and exciting way, in addition to the history. And so very, very, we are extremely grateful. We also know that all eyes are on us because we're the only city this year to be made a part of that. And so let us show up and show out.
Clock that. Yes. I
Yes.
am so excited because people love to focus on the bad.
Ugh.
Never, like, they always want to know you as the bad.
Right.
Now, guess what? Look at us now. Look at us now.
That's exactly it, Vicki, because what I've told everyone is I will not let any agendas ruin this. I mean, that is, I'm cutting them to the quick. This event is solely, what's different about it is solely a celebration of Montgomery. Period. It's people, it's creators, it's entrepreneurs, it's leaders. No other, it's not about me, it's not about you. It is about the wonderful people, the 200,000 that comprise this community and have made it what it is. And so it's this is a non-religious, non-political, non-anything. This is a celebration. And I really am putting a hedge around that. Mm-hmm.
Non-negotiable for
That
foolishness.
is a non-negotiable to me. Yes.
Non-negotiable. And that
Mm-hmm.
comes up to the next question.
Okay.
What creative elements were non-negotiable for you shaping this experience, for you putting this experience together? What was non-negotiable? Like, no, this is what I want to happen. This is how I want it to happen.
Exactly. And it's not that I'm being a control freak. It's me sort of feeling like the protector of Montgomery, saying, no, I'm here to ensure the original purpose is maintained and met at all times, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that is that as much as possible, everything about this event is going to involve Montgomery folks. So now, if we're bereft of something, yes, we'll go outside. And there is also value in bringing in celebrities or professionals, of course, who can bring best practices, and information. But I want people to see what we have in our community. So yes, if you are a restaurant owner and can cater, if you are a business, can be a vendor, if you are an expert in a subject matter, I want you to speak on it. I need people to know all of the talent and skill that comprises this community. And so that is an absolute non-negotiable for me. We're not going to turn it into, something it is not. It is a celebration of that. And the other thing that will not change is, of course, the dandyism aspect of it because it is in itself art. So it will be interpreted every year, maybe a
Mm,
little differently too. So one of the ways is this year the color's Kelly green. Every year the color's going to change, which is new because a lot of places don't do that, because it is a way of seeing, if I give you a color, because we're individuals, how can each of you interpret that art for
yes,
yourself, right?
yes.
For yourself. And so there's that. And then the other non-negotiable is we need to involve the next generation of entrepreneurs and vendors and all of that. So our afternoon session, for instance, we're going to have a roundtable of youth entrepreneurs and those who have businesses at a young age and encourage others to do that.
I love it.
So yeah, those, in addition to, I'll restate that it's like non-religious, non-political, all of that. We're not bringing any of that. We have enough of that. Enough.
Say that
Okay.
again.
Yes.
Exactly.
Enough.
Now,
This,
I love
yeah.
the fact that you said this is not just a celebrity event. This is for
Mhm.
this is for everyone in
Yes.
Montgomery to
Yes.
showcase their talent, to
Yes.
showcase their business. People don't have opportunities like that to just be
Right.
able to, you understand what I'm saying, in front of
Right.
thousands of people.
Right.
So you're giving them an opportunity to be able to show up and show out. I
That's-
love that. I love that.
Thank
Show
you.
up and show
And
out.
show out. This is your
Yes.
platform. If no one else said they love you, I love you. And guess what?
Yes.
And
There's
guess what?
nothing you can do about it.
Nothing. And we're gonna make sure the rest of the world loves you. And if we can get you before some people who are of celebrity status, who have connections and all, you never know where that might go. So, this is part of that, because of course it ties into tourism and economic development. I mean, it all sort of goes together. And this can't do everything and solve everything, but the intent is there, and the intent is to help move the needle.
I love it. I love it. Which goes to the next question that I am getting ready to ask you. What
Mhm.
long term economical or cultural effects do you hope this event creates for Montgomery?
Well, obviously, I want the visibility to be raised in the state and the nation across the globe. B, I hope it gets people excited and more in tune with their own creativity and who they are and what they bring to the world. I know I'm thinking idealistically, but if you don't dream, you're not going to get far. So I shoot for the moon and the stars and maybe get to the moon, right? But
Right.
that's what I'm hoping, is that it just really, there's a spark in people that says, you know what? I will be a vendor next year. You know what? I think I have something valuable to add. So
Mhm.
I hope it does that. I hope it encourages people to look at that and part of Montgomery and say, I definitely need to learn the history, because hey, we impacted the world. It is so valuable. But now I'm going to extend my trip 2-3 days, because I need to go to the Rosa Parks Museum, the EJI. I want to go to Montgomery
Yeah,
Whitewater. It's one of only
yeah.
3 places in the entire nation. It's where the Olympic trials were held. Does anybody know that? We need them to know that. And so I want all of this to accrue to a point of where we are now overrun with tens of thousands of people. Uh,
Yes.
and it's increased, because it's that fixing a broken window syndrome that you talk about a lot of times. You fix one, you spruce up your neighborhood, and then, more people come. Now,
Mhm.
with Montgomery, I'm hoping this is the spark, and more and more people come. So then more and more businesses, as they're part of this, are saying, you know what, I need to have a location in Montgomery because
Yes.
this is where it's popping, and so that's my goal, is to have it impact all of those things and the future growth of Montgomery.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I see the vision. I see everything that you're talking about, and I just can't wait to experience it myself. I am super excited because, like you said, it's so much history in Montgomery,
Mhm.
and if people don't know, they don't know. So
Right.
you come to this fancy dandy affair, and
Mhm.
just say if you come in a day early and you want to go out and you want to do tours and stuff like that,
Mhm.
go to restaurants and stuff like that,
Mhm.
that's where, like you said, the economical growth comes in. Not and
Absolutely.
and with the Fine Dandy Affair, not only just for that event.
Mhm.
I was at the Fine Dandy Affair, and I went to this Rosa Parks Museum,
Mhm.
and I tell my friends, and my friends, then guess what? I'm gonna book a trip.
Exactly. Yes. There is.
Educators.
Yes. Yes. There is a tour company in Atlanta now that is considering doing quarterly trips here. Because the owner, a female owner, has been introduced, and she said, "Can I talk to you? I want to do quarterly trips now." I said, "Absolutely. I mean, you need to be taking people to Rosa Parks, to the Freedom Rides Museum where they got off the Greyhound bus, to the
Mm,
legacy sites that explain, the journey of ancestors from Africa, and to the downtown area and the original fountain where slaves were sold. And I mean, the building that my main office is in housed slaves downstairs. I mean, the
wow.
history is so
Thick.
rife here in Montgomery that you can't help but be in this space and feel the weight and feel the love and respect for the ancestors and anyone who participated in getting any of us where we are right now,
Mm,
and that's what you have. But I personally feel like those folks who went through what they did to get all of us where we are don't want us to stay stuck either. So that's where the Montgomery and comes in, right? Every
and
generation wants the next one to be better. So we're going to love, honor, and respect that history, especially those who are still with us right now. But
mhm.
we're going to do what they want to do and keep on keeping on. And
Mm,
we're going to be Montgomery and. So
and
that's my thing right now.
it's the movement.
Yes, it's a movement is what it is. I'm trying
It's a
to I'm trying to get a positive movement going, basically. With
That's it.
uh, you know, this may be the seed, but my hope is that it continues to snowball into something bigger and more wonderful for everyone
Yeah.
across the board.
I
Yeah.
love it. I just love it. I love it. I love it. As the visionary behind this movement, because it's a
Hmm.
movement,
Yeah.
what has been the biggest leadership lesson in bringing this event to life?
I would say um, understanding to balance how to balance the history with what what exists today, and figuring out how to honor both in a proper way, um, in a sort of proper and equal way, right?
Mhm.
Um, because there is every place has a culture, and culture change takes a lot of time, just like economic development. And so my idealism is thinking within 365 days, everyone's going to understand and know. And, bring it down, Jennifer, bring it down. Bring it down.
Yeah.
Come on now. And so that's part of it. When you're over 50, you can talk to yourself like that, like, okay, get it together, girl. So
Right.
that's part of the learning, is just understanding that, hey, there's a give and take process to this. It is something that won't happen overnight.
Mm-hmm.
And as with anything new, there's a little trepidation, and
Mm-hmm.
typically give it a couple years, and then everyone will say, aha, I get it.
I get it.
Okay.
I
Yes.
That's
Yes.
right. Because a lot of, well, most big events, the first
Hmm.
time, it's the first time. But then
Hmm.
after that first event, then that's when the
Hmm.
word of mouth. And now
Right.
social media, the
Hmm.
content creators and this
Hmm.
and that, the networking. Of course, people, oh, this is where I'm going next year. You guys,
Hmm.
so I see this like, and I love when you said that you're incorporating the children,
Hmm.
because that's how you keep the ball rolling. That's how you keep things. People don't understand that. A lot of people really don't. They always say, well, I don't
Hmm.
want the kids involved in this or the kids involved in this. We almost need the kids involved in everything to keep the ball rolling.
Well, here's the thing people have to remember. Um, you're right. There has to be a pipeline,
It's gotta
right?
be.
Because if the pipeline is done, then what, right? And remember, so we have two civil rights leaders here. The youngest marcher ever, 8 years old, lives here, and she's the one the baby you see sitting in MLK's lap. 8 years old. The
Mm.
another one was 14 years old and put her life on the line to write for the Southern Courier during the civil rights movement. People forget it was the babies. The babies. Let me say that again. The babies
The babies.
who were organizing, protesting, marching, um, taking a lot of the uh, criticism and maltreatment as the adults.
That's
And
right.
so for us to not acknowledge that, um, and then for us to sort of pat them on the head and say, okay, well, one day, no, one day is here.
Now.
Right. One day is here. And it's our job to be setting them up for success. Now, I've always told my children, by the time they were 10, 11, you can be a young entrepreneur. I support that, because if I run out of a 401k, or
Come
Social
on.
Security's not around, I need some retirement plans, and each of you is my retirement plan.
Our children, retirement plan. Love it.
Right, right. So this idea that we have to be encouraging and nurturing that, and getting them on the pipeline early, and teaching them all of these things that we need them to pick up the baton on. So I think that this is going to be, like I said, yet one part of it, but an important part.
Yes, I love it. Our ancestors, they planted the seeds. They watered the seeds.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And and even after that, generations and generations continue to water the seeds. Now we are reaping all of the benefits from all of those seeds from the beginning and from the ones that watered the seeds. So now we are reaping the benefits from it.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
now our children, like I don't what age group? Mine is in the 30s.
Oh yeah, my eldest is 33 and I'm a grandmother of 3. So yes.
So
Yes.
so our children are definitely reaping the benefits.
Mhm.
So we have to keep that baton going. Our grandchildren, our great grands, it because with my grandmother is 93 years old. We just celebrated her birthday.
Ooh.
93.
Ooh. God bless.
And in tune with everything,
Mhm.
trending everything, because we had her a boots on the ground birthday party because that's what she wanted. But
Okay. Oh.
she talks about the
Mhm.
history, and then
Mhm.
she talks about, when she was walking down the dirt roads, when she tell us these stories, and we're just in awe and thinking to
Mhm.
ourselves, if it wasn't for you, we would not be where we're at today. So I actually love the incorporating the history, the culture, all of that. I
Mhm.
love that. And then not only just that, you're going to take it back to the dressing up. Oh, the fancy, they always dressed up.
Oh my goodness. When you look at pictures of previous generations, and I mean, even in the Grapes of Wrath time, right? Everyone had
Mm,
one good suit, at least.
one good
One
suit.
good suit. And they looked fabulous. And they took pride in
Yes.
that. And I think this is part of what I want us to get back to too, right? Just that beautiful pride we had
Mm,
and the art and of how we dressed ourselves and
mm,
presented ourselves. I mean, I appreciate all type of fashion. Believe me, I'm all about self-expression. But I want more of that dandyism to emerge, as sort of
yes.
that old time beautiful. Because to me, that was very beautiful. That was very sexy. That was very alluring.
Yeah.
And I also want, as we're talking about next generations, to understand that that is beautiful and alluring too. And I want them to see us being in celebratory mode. This world is
Mhm,
so harsh. What our
mhm.
poor babies see all the time, just the negativity and this and that. If we can show our college kids that we know how to celebrate ourselves as human beings, we want that balance for them, I think. And so I think that's just as important.
I love it. I love everything. So what type of events during the day are put in place?
Yes. So the great thing is that the all the day events are free. We're calling it the community affair. And there are 3 separate sessions, topical sessions. And I'm purposely having them in separate places within the city to move people through the city so that they can see it. Everything's very thoughtful, right? Yeah. So the first one is health and wellness. That is from 7 to 11 a.m. We're going to have a 5K from 7 to 8. Then from 8 to 11, we're going to have vendors and workshops and music. Um, and that is going to be on the historical Alabama State University campus,
Oh,
right?
wow.
So we will have that, and we will move from there to the historic Union Station train shed, which is just a block or two from City Hall. That will
Mhm.
be wealth, entrepreneurship, and tech. And that's where, again, we'll have the youth portion and the adult portion. The adult portion will be focused on, building your personal wealth,
Mm.
how to um, uh, really, I would say, grow and increase your business. We'll have vendors there, banks and small business. And we will have workshops as well. So we'll move from there after 2. will be 3 to 5 at the King's Canvas. And the King's Canvas is on the west side. It's actually on Oak Street, the street where the historic Civil Rights March took place. It is down the street from St. Jude's Church, which was the final campsite before they finished the march. And the King's Canvas is a creation of an artist who is an expert in creative placemaking and completely transformed the area into a gallery, studio, and sort of safe artistic space. So there we will have artists and vendors, but we're also going to have voters education and registration too. So we can encourage people. Why not do it on historic Oak Street? Encourage people to vote and play a part in their democracy. And then from there, and we're also live broadcasting from 97.9 Jam. So that's going to be fun too. But we'll move from there to the Montgomery Museum of Fine Arts. We're going to have our gala from 7 to 11 in the Sculpture Garden, which is gorgeous. So we'll have it there. We will have local restaurants creating the gourmet food stations. We'll have music, we'll have live artists. We will have Eva Marcel as the host for the evening. We'll have an integrated fashion show. We're going to have 3 awards, and then we have the wonderful Lloyd performing. And there are a lot of other celebrity names that I'm waiting to hold. We're going to announce them in a day or two, but and then after that, I just want everyone to, tour the galleries and enjoy the beautiful evening. So that's sort of the experience. I'm hoping that they stay until Sunday and go see the legacy sites and have some brunch and plan their next trip.
So even the gala, is that a ticket price to the gala?
Yes, that is a ticketed event, and that is $200. And folks can go to mgmfineanddandy.com to buy those tickets. It's a very good, very good price for what they're going to get. So
right.
It's a very unique.
Just the experience alone, oh my, I'm.
And of course, we want them to come in their green, dandy wear, of course. So
I just love it. I just love it. I love when I first saw it, I was like, oh, this is interesting. Then I started Googling and, I was like, oh my God, I would love to have a conversation with her.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for accepting the invitation to come on and kind of give people, the outlook on what to look for with the Dandy Affair, because
thank you for having me.
Yes, this is amazing. It really is. It's amazing. So your vision, I got it all. What do you want people to say 5 years ago about the Dandy Affair?
The Dandy Affair.
I'm sorry, 5 years from now.
5 years from now. I understand. Yeah. I want them to say, wow, that was a turning point. If they can say that was a turning point, that was a spark, hey, that set it off, I want them to be able to say, because of that, it's now a destination. I know more about my history, but I also go there to have a good time and enjoy all of the rest of the things that the city has to offer. 5 years from now, I hope a couple businesses have said, I've realized I had to, open up a division there or something, I hope that it has impacted the viewpoint, the want to be a part of this community, and the good things people have to say.
And they're going to say, you know, an event that you have to attend at least one time in your life. And that's, you know, you
Yes.
know what I'm saying? Like you want people. So when you tell people that, that gets you get to thinking like, oh,
Mhm.
at least one time. So this
Mhm.
has to be the it
Mhm.
event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Montgomery is A-list, people.
That's what I'm saying. Like at least you have to go at least one time. You have to attend at least one time. So that,
Exactly.
yeah. Because in my mind, I'm like, this is definitely an event that I am definitely going to talk about it in Augusta. Um, because it's amazing. It's almost like the Masters, the golf tournament.
Yes.
Like people
Mhm.
always say, you have to go at least one
Mhm.
time to see the
Yes.
greenery. Like that's the expression. You gotta go just to see the art, just to see it. The food is amazing. So I'm
Yeah.
hyping it up. Like I'm hyping it up. Oh
I
my
can't wait to
god.
see you here.
I'm hyping it up, and I'm
Okay.
excited. So, if this event marks a new chapter for the city,
Uh-huh.
what title would you give that chapter?
Hmm. Good question. I would call it ampersand.
Ampersand.
Ampersand. The ampersand symbol that stands for and. So,
Oh,
sim-
I got
ah,
it. I got it.
and,
And, and
and.
I got
Yes. Okay.
love it.
Ampersand. Uh-huh.
Well, you know what, Miss Jennifer, I appreciate you coming on. Is there anything that I left out that you want to mention or anything like that before we end this wonderful interview?
Well, first, I want to say thank you so much for inviting me and having me today. I truly enjoyed our conversation. I would just encourage everyone watching to come. This is year one, and you're not going to believe year two and three, boy. You just wait. But again, I would love to have you come. mgmfineanddandy.com. That's where you can get your tickets. Hey, we have influencers already posting and all. You can get a taste of what's to come. It will be unforgettable.
I am super excited. Well, Miss Jennifer, it has been an honor to sit with you. It really has because I've been
Oh,
so
thank you.
interested in this event.
Mhm.
Your work with the Fine Dandy Affair is creating a legacy. This is going to be a legacy of culture, of excellence, and international community for Montgomery. Literally.
Thank you.
I mean, we're talking global. Thank you for
Mhm.
reminding us what's possible when vision meets purpose. Vision
Amen.
meets
All right.
purpose. I mean, when vision meets purpose, anything can happen. We celebrate you. We appreciate you just
Oh,
for
thank
even
you.
coming up with this idea and how let me ask this question. When did you start this journey?
I started this journey. Let's see. I started ideating this in October.
Last
October.
October?
hmm
And you've gotten all this done?
hmm
The
When
event?
when I want something done, it's going to get done. It's going to get done.
What's your what's your sign?
Virgo.
Virgo. Okay, Virgos. Okay, Virgos. Well, I mean, I'm just looking so forward to witness what's happening in your next chapter and what you're building. My eyes are definitely on you, and I appreciate you. I
Thank you,
really
Queen. I appreciate you.
do. We definitely need to stay in contact. So if you got
Yes.
something going on, I want to have a conversation with you about it. But thank
Okay.
you.
Absolutely.
You have a good night.
You too. Bye. See ya.
Bye bye. You guys, this is where vision meets purpose. She was consistent. She wanted to do this. She made a plan and she made it happen. Did you hear me? She made it happen. So listen, now let's get on this subject. No lagging tonight on the Live with Vicky P show streaming live. My live is fixed now. Thank you, Jesus, because I believe in quality, not quantity. Okay, so I do hope that you enjoy the not lagging. Okay, now let me do some promotions because we have some. Let's see what's going on. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Influence her business brunch and awards. Denim and pearls, built, polished, and expanded. June 27th at 1 p.m. 3 to 3 p.m. at the Oxford Civic Center. Guess what? That's where the influencer brunch and business and award ceremony will take place in your denim and pearls. You guys go to influence her, where you can register, buy your tickets. There are vendor opportunities right now. You can still go to influence her, and you can, it's influencer group on Facebook, and you can send a message on how to be a vendor or how to purchase tickets, you guys. I am super excited. This is an award recognition show created by the one and only Marquita Rucker out of Augusta, Georgia. This is where Georgia meets Alabama. And it's not just for Georgia, it's for everybody. So come and network, network, network. All right. This is coming up, you guys. Mother's Day extravaganza featuring Pastor Derek, the Change Man. Saturday, May the 9th. Joker's Comedy on the Move and Groove Time Entertainment. The doors open at 6. Advanced tickets are 30. So if you're interested, you can go to Joker's Comedy on the Move and Groove Time Entertainment on Facebook, and you can message them as far as when it comes to ticket information. So hold on a second. I have a couple more announcements. Now, this I am going to read. Okay. I know y'all hear my dog. Just announced Joker's Comedy, aka Joker's Comedy on the Move Entertainment presents a Night of Soul at the Miller Theater on July 25th, starring the Manhattans featuring Gerald Austin, with special guests Tony Howard and the Motowners. Now, listen, the Manhattans, Gerald Austin, and Tony Howard, the Motowners, y'all get y'all tickets. Go ahead and get y'all tickets. Come celebrate 50 years of solid gold Sunday on 96.3 Kiss FM, your host for the evening. And you guys from Augusta, you know the hostess that do the mostest. So if you're interested in a ticket, you guys can also go to Joker's Comedy Entertainment, or you can go to Eventbrite. Now, this is definitely an event you guys don't want to miss, and that is July the 25th. Okay. Okay. All right. Listen up, Augusta, Georgia. Western Night Boots, Hats, and Buckles Edition. Nephew Jones featuring That's My Type of Carrying On. Hey! That's my type of carrying on. Yeah, y'all know who that is. Don't y'all know that's my type of carrying on? Let me see, do I have that song for the ones that if you say you don't know? Let's see. I'm gonna play it for you if I got it. Well, I don't think I have. Look on YouTube and listen to it. That's my type of carrying on, y'all. with Chucky Man Temperature, Clay Banks, and the host will be none other Chaz the Boy Wonder. Friday, June the 27th at 1515 North Leg Road in Augusta, Georgia. Did you hear me? Tickets $25. Doors open at 8 p.m. The show starts at 9. Now, don't be getting there at 12 because it's not that type of show. All right. It's not that type of show. All right. Now I have a big announcement. Another big announcement. So starting Thursday, May 14th, I will have my first interview on YouTube with Allegedly Media 2. Allegedly Media 2. Same time, different place, YouTube. Pay attention to the flyers. I'm going to, be posting the flyers. And I hope you guys, the way that you guys support Live with Vicky P on Live with Vicky P, support Vicky P on Allegedly Media. There will be a $50 cash giveaway. You have to be present on the live and you have to be on the live to the end. And it is going to be some trending conversations and it's going to be another great interview. Okay? So now you get 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Well, anyway, you guys, it's Tuesday. No, it's not. It's Monday. I'm so used to it being Tuesday. But anyway, tomorrow, another episode Live with Vicky P. I will be interviewing technician. Tune in the same time, the same place, so we can have a great conversation and listen to some great music. And you know what? I'm gonna call it a night. And it's always a vibe on the Live with Vicky P show. So I will see you guys tomorrow, the same time, the same place. No buffering, no none of that, you guys. I am super, super happy. Good night.
Baby, can you ride it for me? Hey. I'm looking for a country girl. I think that you might be my type. There's just one thing I need to know. Tell me right now, baby. Can you roll it? Can you pop it? Can you move it? Can you ride 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 it? I said, hey there, how you doing? My name is Big Chocolate. I love the way you're moving. She slung her out from side to side. Said you should get into it. The chemistry was obvious, plus I was on that floor. So I was feeling good. Then she was looking good with her jeans and her boots on. Then I leaned into her, said, if you want it, do I put my hands on her waist. She put her hands on my face. She whispered, you can get a taste, but I ain't leaving here to Tucson. I'm looking for a country girl. I think that you might be my type. There's just one thing I need to know. Tell me right now, baby. Can you roll it? Can you pop it? Can you move it? Can you ride 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 it? Then she leaned back into me and said, hold up, Big Chocolate. You talk a big gang, but don't get out of pocket. Then she dropped it low, real slow, and brought it back up. The way that thing was banging at me and about to ask her. A ring on her finger, it was written on my face before I could even ask her. She pointed out her husband in the corner. It was the pastor. They been looking at me. Their names was missing, Mr. Nasty. They were looking for some action. They said, I see you moving. I see you fine. There's just one thing I need to know. Baby, can you ride it? I'm looking for a country girl. I think that you might be my type. There's just one thing I need to know. Tell me right now, baby. Can you roll it? Can you pop it?